call that right there?
It's like a snake head converted into like the E shape, and I do those a lot. I call them the E monsters, cause of my name Excel. I like collect things with E's on it, or eventually I started turning like E's into like little monsters, and that's where it's evolved to that, like transformed into like some biomechanics also involved, like wrapping around the top to give it some layers.
How long you been painting, man? Doing art just in general?
I've been doing art, well, I started painting in '89, and that's when I started getting serious about my art. I wasn't like an artist or nothing. Graffiti was like my art, and then graffiti got me into other forms of art. Like now I tattoo, and stuff like that. And
how's that going?
It's going good, really good. I've been tattooing for almost 8 years now.
So have you been like to the East Coast? I mean, what do you think of graph out there?
I love it. I love the East Coast style. I love the whole East Coast vibe.
Yeah.
I went out there and I got treated really good, and I hung out with the FX kids, and I met Med, Cess, and Yes too.
Right.
And we hung out with Ivory and Wayne, and they were all really cool kids, man, and like they took me around and treated me well.
That's dope.
And I've always loved New York style graffiti, because that's what influenced us at first. Like that's where all the letters came from at first. And now we kind of took it and branched it off, mixing it with like the old LA gangster blocks and shit, and mixing it with the New York stuff, and it's evolved into something that we could call our own. But that's where it all started. Anyone that was good when I was growing up was doing New York stuff.
Right. Did you have any influences as far as California? Anybody in particular?
Yeah. Dream was the one that taught me how to paint, and Dunn from TDK also taught me how to he's the one that taught me how to draw in the sketchbook, like in high school and stuff. Dream taught me how to paint, and I learned a lot of letter styles from him.
Right.
After that was like when I first started writing, and then when I got a little bit older, I moved back to LA, and I hooked up with Summit, and Summit put me in AWR, and then somehow Summit and I stopped kicking it, but his brother Tyke and I became best friends, and we started evolving together, trying to develop new styles, and he was a really big influence on me. I learned a lot from Tyke, and like Crush, Cokes, Clips, all those guys, Saber, they just all have a lot to offer. And when we paint together, we're always learning new things, because somehow somebody that's got some kind of crazy ideas lands up getting in our crew and influencing the rest of us, and totally rubs off. And that's why when we paint together, it's like you could tell we're a crew, there's all these similarities and stuff, and we all feed off each other and stuff. We have once you get in the crew, you have the right to feed off each other, and learn from each other, and take a little bit of him, take a little bit of that guy, and put it all together, make your stuff.
You feel it's important to pass on the style?
Yeah, it's important, and I don't even see a problem when other kids from other crews start using the style too, because things need to evolve and regenerate themselves, and the minute you stop giving back the energy to people, the energy will stop coming to you. You can't keep that shit all to yourself, because it'll stop flowing. You got to give that shit back.